All right, now I want to talk about the fastest dudes in college football, both today, presently in 2021, and then, yes, of all time, because we love the all times here. But I need to tell you, I had this idea over the weekend as I'm watching the Olympic track and field trials because I am a track and field head. As a matter of fact, yours truly learned from the TU Alumni Association not 2 weeks ago. I'm getting a letter jacket for running track. I didn't know that I lettered in track. I ran it. I ran well, but I didn't know that I ran enough meets for it to matter. So expect me to wear my letter jacket most days of the week come this fall. I'm excited about that. Nothing like being like college letter winner to make you feel good about yourself, walk around, chest all out front. You know, you dropping on just the Wakanda with the number 10 on it. You feeling some kind of way because I got to believe that that's how Justin Gatlin was feeling over the weekend too. Justin Gatlin is 39 years old. He got gray in his head. And that man went out there and dropped 993 in the 100-meter dash, right? Now, shout out Tennessee fans because that's y'all do. But I remember Justin Gatlin running when I was a child. Like he ran 992 in 2004 at Tennessee and dropped 993 in 2021. You must be out your mind. But to the folks that out there talking about PEDs, test them. Look, man, take all the PEDs you want. Take all the HGH you want. Take all the steroids you want. You still throwing up your back from a heavy sneeze. Give that man his respect. Just like I want you to give these men their respect. These are the fastest, top 10 fastest players in college football today. Shout out to Mark Bronstad at Tracking Football, who was able to give me this list. As at Tracking Football, they collect all the track and field data from across the country and they enter it, and they came up with these names for me. So number one is cornerback Kalen Barnes at Baylor. He's ran a legal 10.22 100-meter dash, but he had a win-aided 10.04 in high school. Win-aided or not, that's flying. Number two, wide receiver Keyshawn Carter at Texas Tech, transferred to Houston. He ran a legal 10.22. Number three on this list, Texas stand-up. I've been telling y'all Tyler Owens is a dog, and that when Tyler Owens gets the opportunity to go out there and show you what to do, it's going to be something lethal and mean. And now he's in Pete Kwiatkowski's scheme. My goodness. That dude ran 10.29 win legal in high school. Okay. Number four on the list is cornerback Marquez Benson out of Illinois. He ran 10.30 win legal. My goodness, man. And then number four on the list, tie here, wide receiver Arian Smith at Georgia ran 10.30. All I'm saying is that Scott Cochran, as a strength coach, ought to have just a tremendous amount of love in his heart for Arian Smith, because not only is he a strength coach, he's the special teams coordinator. Put that man at punt return, put that man at kick return, and let him go score you some touchdowns, okay? He got 10.3 legal back there, baby. Let that man run around and outrun these people, all right? Then another tie at number four, running back Keenan Kristen at USC. Shout out to Cheshire, who is directing the show. He ran 10.3 win legal and a 10.26 win aided in high school. So he out there flying. Again, get that man the ball on the punt return, kick return, especially the kick return, and let him do what he do. Throw him the ball and watch what he do with it, okay? Number 7 on the list, wide receiver kick returner Marcellus Moore at Purdue ran 10.31. That probably is the fastest dude to come out of there. I mean, Rondell Moore ran in the 4.2s, but he never ran a 100-meter dash. That's why that dude was, not on the list. I'm taking dudes that ran track because I believe in track. But also, Raheem Mostert went out there and won a Big Ten championship, okay? And was like, I'm a football player who ran track, not a track runner that, plays football. And you saw that with the Niners. Okay, number 8, running back Jordan Byrd at San Diego State ran a 10.32 win legal. And number 9, running back Sean Shivers out of Auburn ran 10.33 win legal and a 10.29 when aided in high school. Man is absolutely out there flying. And then when you take into account that he's got Tank Bigsby in the backfield with him, Yeah, Brian Harsin ought to just tell Bo Nix or whomever wins the job. I think Demetrius Davis might have something to say with this. Hand those dudes the ball and get out the way. They ought to be a running football team this year. And then number 10 on the list, TCU cornerback Noah Daniels, who ran a 10.34 win legal in the 100-meter dash. Gary Patterson has a knack for finding big, fast, strong dudes, all right? This is the dude on the other side of Hodges Tomlinson, because everybody playing defense, Texas Christian probably end up playing in the NFL. We don't talk about it enough, but that's usually what happens. Okay. Also, among the FBS top 21, the 2021 signees, not the top 21. The top 6 are in this order. Number 1, wide receiver Theodore Knox. He's at Mississippi State. He ran 10.4. Number 2, wide receiver Monterey Baldwin at Baylor. He ran 10.41. Number 3, cornerback, running back Martavius Davis. He's at Utah State. Blake Anderson, have fun with this man. He ran 10.47. Wide receiver Drew Donnelly, is at Cincinnati. He ran 10.49 and 10.31 when aided in the state meet. Number 4 on the list. Number 5 on the list, a name many of you will know, wide receiver Christian Leary at Alabama. He ran 10.5. Leary was a commit to Oklahoma, flipped his commit to Alabama. When he was asked why, they said, I'm going to play the capstone position. For those of y'all that don't know, that's the Jalen Waddle position. That's the John Mechie position. That's the Henry Ruggs position. Okay? And this 10.5 second 100-meter speed will let you know why. And number 6, cornerback Tevin Williams, also at Baylor. You see how Baylor got all the fast dudes over there? Ran 10.51, 10.20, when aided. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Baylor be paying attention to the track and football data, it seems, because they got a bunch of dudes out there that can fly. And then collegiately, Arian Smith ran 10.10 at Georgia. Marcellus Moore ran 10.12. My goodness. Dudes is flying. But all of this needs context, right? Because one thing for me to tell you dudes is fast. It's one thing for me to tell you that Justin Gatlin ran 9.93 at 39. But how do these dudes stack up among college football players all time, right? The greatest, fastest men to play the game. So I went and looked this up, right? Now, a lot of these dudes won the Heisman Trophy, but we can forgive that. We can let that go. Let me just go ahead and throw that out there. We won't hold that against you. Okay. Army tailback, and again, Heisman winner, we won't hold it against you. Glenn Davis, Mr. Outside, ran 9.6 in the 100-yard dash. And for you to understand how flying that is, in 1947, he clocked a 6.1 second 60-yard dash at a meet at Madison Square Garden. At the same meet, he outran Barney Ewell. Barney Ewell won the silver medal the next year in the 100-meter dash in London. That's how fast Glenn Davis was, okay? He held the school record for the 220 at 20.9 seconds. White boy out there moving, okay? Like just out there flying. Another dude absolutely out there flying. At LSU, Heisman winner. Won't hold it against him. Billy Cannon ran 9.4 seconds in the 100-yard dash, and he was strong. He was country strong. He was benching 435 before people knew how to count that high, okay? That was Billy Cannon at LSU. And then one of my favorite and one of my favorite stories, not necessarily favorite people. We'll get to this in a second. But you know the stories are real, and you know the stories are true. O.J. Simpson, ran the third leg of USC's world record-setting 440-yard relay, right? In the 440, he ran leg number 3, which is also the flying really, really fast leg. I know some people talk about anchor, but you take that baton in the third leg, and you got that. Anyway, the man also ran 9.53 in the 100-yard dash and 10.3 seconds in the 100-meter dash, all at SC. He is the first of 3 Heisman winners, see if you can name all 3 at the end of this, who earned All-American honors in football and track. OJ, the juice was loose. And see, I did not make a joke. In 1982, Herschel Walker dropped a 10.23 second 100-meter dash and a win-aided 10.10, 10-10. He finished 7th in the NCAA Outdoor Championships that year And you know who won it? Carl friggin' Lewis. Herschel was too big to be running this fast, man. But he ain't the last dude to be too big running this fast. Friggin' Bo Jackson, all 6'1", 227 pounds of him, dropped a 6.18 second 60-yard dash. It is still the school record at Auburn. In 1983, he was that dude. But in high school, this man ran a 12.9 second 110 hurdles. Bo Jackson running over hurdles, my God. High jump 6'9", triple jump 48.8, and threw the discus 150 feet and the shot 50 feet. Yo, man, like, I hear y'all when y'all like, yo, Bo Jackson RJ. I'm like, yes, I understand, but you got to take that third year. He got hurt. He only played like 5 games. But I get you. Because when we talk about athletes, it's Bo Jackson, Kyler Murray. I'll take Kyler Murray. You can keep Bo Jackson. We both going to be winning. All right. My favorite of this list, though, but not the fastest dude on this list, is RG3, who, when he is not tweeting like Jameis Winston throws passes, is able to clock out some ridiculously fast times in the toughest race in all of track and field. RG3 won the Big 12 championship as a true friggin' freshman. He graduated early in 2007, joined the track team in the spring in 2008, and in the 400-meter hurdles, dropped a 49.22. Again, that is the toughest race in the world. That is 400 meters over hurdles. Nah, man. All right. Then the man got invited to the 2008 Olympic trials. He finished 11th, but you get invited to the 2008 Olympic trials, and then you win the Heisman Trophy, which, again, we will not hold against you, but you see what I'm saying? Did all that at Baylor. And then in high school, that man ran the 400-meter hurdles in 49.36. That is the second fastest high school time ever at the time. Like, RG3 should have been running hurdles, not playing quarterback. But then, man ends up getting drafted and whatnot. But again, when the man ain't tweeting, he should be out there running. And then my favorite and the most fast, not my favorite, but one of the favorites that everybody here I know is listening to and the old heads want to come at me with is Bob Hayes. Bob Hayes might be the fastest man ever to play college football. He is also the first man to run sub 9.2, ran 9.1 in the 100-yard dash. He won 2 Olympic gold medals, 3 national AAU titles, an NCAA title, and posted the world's fastest 100-meter times for 3 straight years. From 1962 to 1964, Bob Hayes won 49 straight races in the 100-yard or 100-meter distances. If you're talking about running fast and playing football, you're talking about Bullet Bob Hayes.